This is Ivor Biggin. I come to you live. I outside bathroom of Kremlin. It is a nasty cold place here. I am now leaking to my appropriate yes da. Putin just took big shit. We can smell it through walls of Kremlin. I think he sank battleship with it. Ah. Ah. Good morning for you 4 or 5 people who will be trapped out here with me today. Oh, yeah. It is Saturday morning, and here we are at a top secret location that I'm not supposed to be. Okay, so how's everybody doing this Saturday morning? 32 degrees Fahrenheit out here in the top secret location. So it is right at freezing point. Good news is I don't think the wind chills all that much. I just don't know what to say. It's been such a... Oh, by the way, I noticed a few of you got that article. I've been looking at this site that misquoted the Chibs, and fandomwire.net, and it looks like to me, I don't even know how anyone's taking them seriously. If you read some of the headlines, it's no bigger than the National Enquirer, you know, your usual tabloid from back in the day that hung in your supermarket that you'd read out of morbid curiosity. Just some of the headlines in there are completely whacked. They pick and choose quotes and they use them and make these controversial headlines to get clicks. There was also this other pages actually that were infesting that are infesting Facebook. It seems like Facebook just gave up on even trying to keep their pages spam free, because I had to shut down one of my groups because it was being flooded by stupid fake articles trying to hint that Will Smith was dead and that such and such was dead, and it was just total clickbait nonsense. Or the t-shirt ads. Would you like this t-shirt? It's a Photoshop picture of some, you know, like Jodie Whittaker or somebody, or David Tennant holding up a t-shirt that probably doesn't exist, that, you know, somebody did on a graphic design thing, and you're going to send your money out to this and you'll never get it back. Yeah, it's just become downright repugnant, Facebook. It's like they don't even care anymore. Or my other favorite ones out there, you come to my profile, you just won, and crap like that. Have a blessed day, you just won this. Facebook has accepted that they're for boomers. Well, I'm a boomer, technically. I fart loudly and proudly. Oh, you mean generation names like millennials, Gen Xers, Gen Zers, and lots of wannabeers. Yeah. Sorry, just reading some of the comments, getting a giggle there. So yeah, Facebook, take everything you see there with a massive dose of salt. It's... And then there's... I'm sorry, guys, it's just when I was growing up, a boomer was a naval term for a Soviet nuclear missile submarine. And while I've let out my share of bombs, I'm not a Soviet nuclear ballistic missile submarine. I came from a time when men were men and women were women, and if you say differently today, you're transphobic. Me, I'm like, I don't care what you're doing. If you're not harming yourself or other people, live like you want to live, baby. That's the way I look at it. I don't like people going on and on about pronouns because I'd like to know your name. I don't want to refer to you by a third thing. When I talk to you, I'll refer to you by your name, and if I get to know you well enough and I'm referring to you in the third person and I know which things to use, I probably will. But it's an interesting society we live in. Change is what it's all about. I used to be afraid of change. I was scared of change. For a while, all I had in my pockets was change. Hello out there. Somebody just said hello. Well, it's been quiet because they've been filming in studio. They had quite a bit of snow last week in some areas. Also, it was a block of studio filming, so they've been inside. And like I've been telling folks, getting stuff out of the BBC, out of Rothlock, I had people who knew people. Bad Wolf, damn nigh impossible. I am hoping that legitimate sources will step forward someday, but it never happens overnight. Plus, like I said, I had somebody telling me about Sacha Dhawan as the master, but I'm a firm believer in the 3 words, trust but verify, and they definitely verified themselves later that year. So, and plus other things they told me came true. They were the ones who told me about David Tennant being the next Doctor and things like that, and I was like, well, he was right about Sacha Dhawan, and it turns out, yeah, he was right about David Tennant. Also, the upcoming Doctor Who will not be a reboot. I don't know where everybody's getting this idea that Disney's going to do an animated series, because as far as I know, they only have the rights to distribution and streaming. Unless there was another secret handshake deal, as far as I know, they don't have any creative rights to Doctor Who. But a stipulation is they do have the right, apparently, to suggest things, because they have. Even RTD has let this drop. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. I got the Red Nose Day clip with David Tennant, and I'm dying laughing at all the leaked photos. And I'm like, it's just him in the same suit we saw at the end of Power of the Doctor. Also, it's a Red Nose Day clip. It's not like it's going to be a major plot shaker. It's for fun. It's for it's for charity. And I know Jodie's done a few things here and there for comic relief and things like that, and so is Peter Capaldi when he can. And oh yeah, somebody's impersonating actors again on Facebook. That's another way I know they're not really investigating anything. There's a guy on there, he's got a page called Peter Capaldi Personal, and he's acting like he's Peter Capaldi, and there's no verification check on that page. Yeah, I've been watching Picard, and I'm like, okay, so now we're going to have Deanna Troi appearing on a monitor so we can dress her up with CGI. And trust me, this happens a lot more in Hollywood movies than you realize. You ever wonder why on a rom-com you have a special effect or CGI effects crew? A friend of mine told me a long time ago, the digital effects guys are there for more than just booms, explosions, and freakish creatures. They're there also to make actors look better. Trust me, this friend of mine's very well connected. here in this state. So I haven't talked to him in too long. One thing I am tired of seeing, and this one gets me going a little bit, but you know, we got to let go of the past, move on to the future, look forward to it. Jody never had her I am the doctor moment. I'm like, were you watching the same show we all were? Now, the thing is, what they refer to, I think, by an I am the doctor moment is they want every doctor at some point to go dark. And that was never the point with Jodie Whittaker's doctor. Her doctor was not meant to be dark. Sorry, the wind's a little bit chilly. Morning out there. So here I am, it's Saturday. In a few minutes, a little while here, I got to go in and watch 9 hours of my weekend go to pot. Yeah, I'm paid richly for it. I don't complain, you know. Well, actually, I do complain, but well, that's good to hear, Fez. You got a new job. I hope you're enjoying it. Well, yeah, she did approach dark, yeah, there a couple times, but yep, that's very true what you just said there. Hang on, it popped off before I could get a name. Oh, no, yeah, but yeah, Chris, that is very true. That does happen. Also, they also add muscle tone and things like that. Okay, it's 31. My phone said 32 before I hit the button here to start. And it feels like it. Saying, yeah, I have a tedious job. It's repetitive, but it keeps the lights on. It keeps keeps the house warm, keeps the house paid for, keeps a car under my ass to go somewhere. So I'm not going to complain an awful lot because okay, I can see that relationship, yeah, to Peter Davison. His doctor was kind of like the Paladin doctor, if you've ever played D&D. That's the way I always kind of thought of Peter Davison. He's the Paladin in the party. We must do this. Damn, I forgot to change the atomizer in this thing. Which means my juice is going to taste a little for the rest of the day, but it's my fault. Yeah, you'll notice it's shaking because I'm shaking my leg a little bit to keep warm. There's a cold breeze just came up. So Berriman and Sean Gunn, you said, are coming to your Comic-Con. Okay, that's good. I don't know why everybody's giving James Gunn all this flack. Though the job was open, he took it, and I just love the fact that, you know, if it wasn't for him, you know, you wouldn't have Peacemaker. Come on, he took like second or third string characters like Guardians of the Galaxy and made them a household name. And Peacemaker is just downright hilarious. and thought-provoking as well. And Michael Rooker, oh man, I wanted to meet him at a con once. He showed up like 3 hours late. His autograph table was already lined up to the moon, and I'm like, if you ever get a chance, meet Norman Reedus. That guy is a class act and a half. We met him years ago, and not only did he, I died laughing because we were in line to get in a line. So we were in line like an hour and a half to see Norman Reedus. And just as we were getting up there, we were a few people away. The con staff brought over a bunch of people, apparently who had VIP tickets. And he looked right over at the con staff and he said, "These people have been waiting in line for 2 hours. They can wait like everybody else. But don't repeat that. You never heard that from me." Because I'm of the same philosophy. If you've got a VIP pass and all that, why didn't you get all that done on the first day? Because in order to get VIP passes at most cons, it comes with like a 3-day, what do you call it? A 3-day pass. It's like you could have had all that done on the first day. And there's nothing more depressing than, you're in line and suddenly, my God, I'll never forget when I was going to meet, who was it? Great, now I'm blanking. And they brought up a bunch of people who had VIP passes. The one lady was standing there on her phone while she got her stuff autographed. It was one of the Firefly stars. It was before the one where they were all I don't think it was Summer Glau. Maybe it was, but then, like I said, you had the one guy who was in line to meet David Prowse. It was Summer Glau. Okay, that's right. And there was a guy standing behind us who had a VIP pass, and the con staff said, "Look, you can get in front of him." He goes, No, these people have been waiting. They were here an hour before the line even started. Yeah, Summer was very kind, very sweet, very sweet person. She would have stood there and talked to you forever. The thing is, we had to kind of hurry. It's like, the thing is, when I'm meeting somebody, I know there's probably 100 people behind me who are waiting in line. So I don't like to hog up a lot of time, especially when we found out that day Summer had to take off at noon. She got called back to, it was Arrow. Apparently they had to do some reshoots for Arrow because she was on there briefly. And so I'm sitting there thinking, you got all these people behind me, I want everybody to get a chance to meet her. I wish I could have gotten a picture with her. She was just adorable. She's been a few places here and there. You got to look for her. Same thing with Jewel State. After Stargate Atlantis and all that, she's been popping up here and there. Hang on, I just checked. Hon, I need a time check because I got 20 minutes on the clock, so I don't want to be late going back in. I can't access the clock while I'm doing this. Well, it's coming up on 20 minutes anyway, so I better sign off. Because I got to run back inside and face this grueling day. So take care, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Be kind, be calm, be safe. We'll see you again on Monday. Unless some news breaks, and maybe we'll pop back on later. You'll know. I'll put an announcement up. Yeah, I got to run inside. So take care, everyone. Hopefully you're going to have a great Saturday. Smile, because trust me, you never know just how many people you feel better when you just smile at them. Take care, everyone.